It's Some time!
What if all glaciers melted?
Then I would go swimming to the North Pole.
Stop it, Some. It is estimated that glaciers presently occupy about 10% of the world's landmass. Now, if all the glaciers were to suddenly melt, firstly, sea levels around the world would rise by more than 50 meters. So no more beach vacations. Secondly, more land will be covered by water. Hence, home and office prices will skyrocket. Thirdly, it would be cheaper as well as easier to drill oil near the poles. Oil companies would definitely rejoice. Fourthly, new shipping routes will open up. Stocks of cruise companies will definitely go up. Fifthly, old preserved fossils or lost civilizations might be uncovered. Museums might be a happy lot in this case. Lastly, as shown in movies, certain deadly hidden viruses might affect the health of worldwide population. What if we burn all the fossil fuels?
Then I will eat all the burgers in the world.
Oh, Some. Fossil fuel is a natural fuel such as coal, oil, or natural gas which has formed over millions of years from the anaerobic decomposition of dead organisms. Now, if we were to burn all the fossil fuels in the world, then more than 5 trillion tons of greenhouse gases, mostly carbon dioxide, would be released in the atmosphere. This would lead to greenhouse gas levels not seen in more than 400 million years. As a result, global temperatures would increase by more than 10 degrees Celsius. All the ice on Earth would melt, increasing sea levels by more than 100 feet, thus submerging all the coastal cities of the world. Lastly, rainfalls would be highly unpredictable. Some areas would receive extreme rainfall, while others would receive very less. What if a massive solar flare hits Earth?
I will use my Some shield and protect the Earth.
Oh, Some. Solar flares are sudden and massive eruptions of electromagnetic radiation from the sun's surface. A massive solar flare which occurred in 1859 had minimal impact, but it would have massive disruptions today, mainly because of our over-reliance on technology. The Earth's surface would be safe, but our atmosphere would bear the entire brunt of radiation, that is, radio waves, X-rays, gamma rays, etc. Firstly, there would be a major disruption of power grids, possibly leaving cities or even countries without any electricity. Secondly, our good old radio communication would be down and out. Thirdly, and most importantly, GPS and satellite communications would be hit. This would cause major problems for transportation and communication. Lastly, because of massive auroras, our atmosphere would look like a magnificent painting. What if Earth lost oxygen for 5 seconds?
We would need to organize a search party.
No. If it was just 5 seconds, we wouldn't notice changes in our breathing. But do you know what would happen around us? Earth's crust contains 45% oxygen. Without oxygen, crust would crumble, causing the ground to crumble, and we would be in freefall. Buildings, bridges, and concrete structures would crumble into dust, as oxygen is the binding agent for concrete. Cars would stop, and planes would fall from sky as their combustion engines wouldn't work without oxygen. Also, losing oxygen means losing almost 21% air pressure. This would cause our inner ear to explode, causing hearing loss. It would also become darker suddenly.
Why?
For sunlight to reach us, it needs to bounce off air particles like oxygen, dust, etc. No oxygen means much fewer particles to bounce off, thus much darker. What if the sun disappeared?
We would need a lot of flashlights.
No. The sun's enormous mass and gravitational power locks the planets in their orbits. If the sun disappeared, the Earth would fly off in a straight line into space. Earth would collapse into darkness only after 8 minutes, as sunlight takes about 8 minutes to reach Earth. Moon would disappear as it doesn't produce light of its own. Plants would die, as no sunlight means no photosynthesis. Within a week, Earth's temperature would drop below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, dropping to negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit within a year, making it impossible for us to survive. Ocean surfaces would freeze, however. Water in the interior would stay liquid, due to heat from the Earth's core. Only microorganisms who don't require photosynthesis would survive by converting coarse heat into the energy they need. Thus, without the sun, humans wouldn't exist.